I am in the middle of doing a lot of things today because tomorrow, very early morning, I'm off to Edinburgh with my friend, and what I was going to show you is the art materials I'm going to take because I've only got a carry-on, therefore I can't take loads and loads of stuff, but I want to do some art when I'm out there if I get the opportunity. So I'm going to show you the things I'm taking that have to fit into this little carry-on bag, which I can fit inside my bigger carry-on. So yes, so I'm going to show you that now. Hello, so some things I'm definitely taking are this sketchbook because it is a good size, it fits into my little bag, so perfect, and it's got a pretty good paper quality, like it takes paint just about. That's some acrylic gouache that it's gone a bit crinkly, but I quite like that. So I've just prepped some backgrounds with leftover paint. I am going to take this little set of watercolours because again it's a really good size. It's got a little palette in it as well, and the colours are really good. It's really good quality. It is Dala and Rowney, which I don't always rave about because I had some white gouache from them before, and it was just really bad. Like, I bought it brand new, and the white like pigment and the like oil or whatever it is that, you know, liquefies it had like separated, and I could never get it to like mix up again, so it kind of was a bit of a waste. I couldn't use it. It was just, it never dried fully on the page. So anyway, but they're palette watercolors, like these little pans, they're really good, and this I've had for a long time, and it's really good little watercolor palette. So yeah, I'm taking that. I'm also thinking about taking these, so I've got a little white, which I may put a little blob of it in here because that's quite big, that tube. In fact, I think I'll do that now and let it dry. This kind of gouache is one that you can activate with water, so like I wouldn't do it with my acrylic gouache or gouache, however you say that, I don't know. I wouldn't do it with the acrylic one because once that one dries you can't reactivate it with water, so I'm going to put a little blob of that in here in this corner. There we go. Oops, that looked like it had separated a little bit as well. That's probably going to take forever to dry. Anyway, I'll leave that to dry there. I'm also going to take these 3 acrylic tubes. These are not the best. They're also Dala Rowney, but they're like the Simply range from the range, and they're just a little translucent, but I only want to use these for like a little bit of a background, so like it can be the underpainting for a couple of, you know, a couple of sketchbook pages, and they're good enough, and I think they'll fit in this little tin which I have here. So I'm going to put a few things in here. I may take one of these out, maybe the pink. I think I'll just go for orange, and let's have a look actually. Acrylic red. Whoopsie. So that's the colour of the red acrylic, fluorescent, and that's the fluorescent pink. I feel like if I mix that with the orange I'd get this in between shade, so I actually think I'm going to take the pink. These 2. Yeah. Okay. Next I need to decide out of my Caran d'Ache colours. Now I'm thinking a lot of greens because Scotland is very green. Can they fit in there? Oh, they can. Okay, so I'm thinking all of my greens and blues. That little one there. This is a nice colour. Love this colour. thistle colour. Like that one too. And I think this lovely red, orange, pink, and this buttercup yellow are nice. And then I need a little bit of blue. I think that one is nice, and I think I'll leave it at that. That's quite a nice brown. Do you like that blue as well? Maybe I can make that blue. Yeah, no, I think I can cope. And I don't think there's any out of the main set that I will want to use either. No. Okay, cool beans. So that's my paint and pastels. And then lastly, I'm going to choose out of my 2 pencil cases with all my favourite pens in them, which ones I'm going to choose. So I'm going to get them all out first. I think I will actually use this white pencil case because of all the different compartments. I'm going to take this little sharpener, and I've checked you can take a sharpener on a flight. I need a rubber. I'm sure there's a rubber in here somewhere. Aha, here it is. So I'll take this rubber with me. Now I love these Tombow markers. I definitely cannot take the amount that are in here. That would just be crazy. So I'm going to only take a few. And I do want to take my Prismacolors, but I'm not going to because I can't take a Stanley, and that is the only way I sharpen them, because they are notorious for kind of dying when you use a regular sharpener. I think they won't be very good. So I'm going to take, instead of the Prismacolors, if I can find them, I'm going to take my Posca pencils, which are also really nice colour variety and very creamy and rich, and I'm going to pick them out of my pencil holder in a second. So let's make some space. That's a fluorescent Posca pen. Now I'm taking the fluorescent pink acrylic. I think I'll leave that one. I've realised this process of elimination might take some time. This is my favourite drawing pen. It's just a black, very fine nibbed drawing pen. It's really good for nice fine lines. Let me see if I've got an example. Showed this in my last video. Here we go. I did all of this stuff with this blue pen here, and it is a Schneider Topball 811 0.5mm nib. Fountain pen I'm going to take. The other fountain pen I'm going to take. That's too many. I'm taking this amount of Tombows. Don't like to limit myself when it comes to the Tombows. Right. Now these are, and that, and that. Now which one of these is better? Beige or ivory? I think I like ivory better. I'm taking these Poscas. I Don't know if I like these colours together, but they're the ones I've chosen. And I'm looking for one specific other pen. I'm going to take, whoopsie, I'm going to take this gel pen, this white gel pen for highlights, and this is a nice drawing pen. It's very thick nibbed, so that's my favourite one for like graphic drawings. That's a V Signo Pilot pen. Doesn't say the thickness of the nib, I don't think. It's that thick. Pretty chunky boy. Okay, I think that's all my pens. I'm going to put the rest away. Okay, this is looking ridiculously full. Turn some this way. Okay. So now I have this little space here for pencils. That is not a Posca pencil, but it's a good one. These are Caran d'Ache. I've just got a couple of these. I might pre-sharpen them. Posca pencil. Oh god, I'm going to drop something. Heck. Right, I'm going to do a quick swatch sheet of these things to see if I've satisfied my palette of what I want to take, and we're going to do it on this page. Don't know why did I put them all back in the pencil case if I'm going to take them out? Stupid. Great. Everything. Ah, it's not everything. I need a tiny little jar to put water in. I have just the thing. There we go. And then paintbrush wise, I'm going to take this one, and I think this one. It's angle brush. Travel Essentials. Oh yeah.
looks like. Am I in this?
I think we should get one more to share.
Yeah, are you thinking that one?
I think that one.
Yeah.
It looks nice. It's blueberry plum sounds nice, does it not?
I agree.
That one sounds nice too, but I know you're not a fan of melon.
I'm not. I think that one and the one at the end, which is whiskey, are the only two that I'm like, I wouldn't want to drink that.
Yeah. That one does sound quite nice as well. The red bean. My drink is alive. So cool. Yeah. There's the water. So these were the few pages that I actually drew in Edinburgh. I didn't get an awful lot of time because we just jam-packed so much stuff in, but I am really pleased that I got to do anything at all, and I plan to do it in my following videos. I've got loads of inspiration now, so I'm going to be drawing some things that I've seen in Edinburgh and from some photos I took. Plus I did this cute little drawing of me and Hannah on our little adventure, which I want to define, which, yeah, will be really cute. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.